We're good. Take two. Same with this. We're gonna just follow it. Turn on the fan. It's almost good if you get hot because the heat will get your makeup melted together. I'm just getting and see how it's light in there, how you can see the eyeshadow. I'm very picky about that. You don't want it to show. See what I mean right there? I feel like that, I notice that on a lot of women, and I'm like, no, color it in. So you're gonna want to like almost get into your lashes and blend it in. Trust me, it'll make a difference. Okay, now I'm gonna do the wing for this. Same thing. I'm just gonna follow the bottom lash line and just go up. And it does not have to be perfect because we are gonna kind of like blend it out. This tape is in the way. And this one's a little higher, so I'm gonna match that because that's what I do. I'm picky. Okay. This is how you're gonna do it for that. Usually there's like a tip, like a blending tip. That wouldn't be it. Let's try this one. A blending tip. You can just take it and blend it out. And that's gonna give a real smoky look. This is almost like a waxy material, so it just kind of spreads it around. I'm focusing more on the back than anything. You don't want to blend out the front too much. I'm just kind of cleaning it up. And we match this one again. Where'd you go? Right here. See what I mean? My eyes are different shapes, so this one always goes different than this. Always. So I'm just going to extend this a little bit. It's alright. I'm gonna show you how to fix something if you make a mistake. So if you make a mistake on your eyes, if you bump, if anything, just take, I use my stick that I used for cleaning my eyebrows that has concealer on it. I'm done. Honestly, that's what I do. Or else even the beauty blender that has concealer, just touch it. No worries. Okay. Now, if you're gonna use a liquid eyeliner, again, just giving you options really quick. I apologize. This is the Younique one. Same thing. I'm just gonna start in the center, color a nice line. it almost looks good if you do use this over a pencil, to be honest. Any kind of eyeliner that's got a real good sharp point. And okay, right here, if I open my eyes, my eyes are a little wrinkled up there, so it looks uneven, but when I open it, it looks straight. Again, just one of them things that you have to know your own face, know your own body. It might be so unnecessary to some, but if you want a real good sharp look, that's how you do it. So I'm just shaping this. I know I have the pencil underneath, so it's really hard to like really get a good grasp of this, but it's just following the shape really. Giving this a good point, and I should probably give this a good point. Same with this part. So say if this is, you know, more round and that's more pointy, I'm just going to take the angled part and just paint right over, give it a good angle. Although it won't work because it's pencil, but you got the idea. And then I'm just going to take my brush that I had the powder on it before and just go over it. The eyeshadow. Just go over it with eyeshadow. You're fine. There, see, I gave it a real good shape. If you want even more of a smokier eye, just add black. I mean a real good black. I have a real good in this Beauty Glazed. Not there, Tanya. Don't do that. Okay. Again, taking this angled brush, adding a little black just to the corner. Just from the tip going in, you're pushing it in. Yeah, I definitely think a black wood is gonna work. Okay, take off your tape. Good. Just taking the, where'd it go? My foundation brush that I used before, I'm just gonna go over it, just to get rid of that tape look. See, it's just blending in, so you're fine. Just cleaning up anywhere where powder would have gone, like that. A real sharp look. Lashes. I do put mascara on, just to get rid of any follow, any kind of eyeshadow, anything like that. Just a nice layer, clean up your eyelashes. That, and because when you put fake eyelashes on, you don't want your real lashes to stick up underneath, especially if you have light colored hair or anything like that. You'll notice it. So you want to match your fake eyelashes. So yes, put mascara on. And this is the Younique Moodstruck Epic mascara. Love it. I love the wand. I love everything about it. We do have this on subscription, so you can buy, instead of, you know, if you buy one, it's $24 plus you pay shipping. But if you buy a subscription, it's still $24. You don't pay shipping, and you could set it up to come to you 30 days, 60 days, or 30, 45, 60, 90 days, and plus you get free samples of other products in it. So your best bet is to just buy the subscription. If you don't want it, you can cancel it, but you don't have to pay shipping. Just helping you out. Okay. So with the fake eyelashes. Let me put my stuff away. I'm sorry. Okay. I'm gonna use stuff everywhere. These are the angled ones. They get smaller and then bigger in the end. Pulling them off the container. I use the tweezers for me personally. It's easier to control. Sometimes you have to be careful because there's the glue. So you want to take off any glue, but carefully so you don't break the eyelashes. And also, sometimes there's that, see that little piece of plastic right there? Just cut it off, otherwise it will kill your eyes. Sometimes it's on both ends. Okay. I'm gonna use Kiss Lash Glue. Any whatever glue you want. I use this, it works best for me. And I'm just putting it on, sweeping it on the, you know, the whatever, base of it. There you go, I wasn't getting any product. And I really get a good layer on there, especially around the beginning and end of it. Because if your eyes water or anything, that's where it's really gonna fall off. So it's white now, but it will dry. I place that down, get the other one. Same thing. I think I need a new eyelash glue. It's dying. Okay, I'm really focusing on the ends. Getting a good layer on there. A good way to clean, you can keep your eyelashes. Keep them. You can reuse them. Take them off. Make sure you pull off the glue at the end of the night. But also to clean them, if you use like a coconut oil or any kind of safe, you know, cleaner, like I have, like this is a makeup cleaner. You can take a spoolie or, you know, whatever you want, a spoolie, any kind of brush, and slowly wipe it on there and get off any kind of makeup or mascara or anything like that. Just keep them nice and clean and they'll last. Okay. So I already put my mascara on, just a little base. Then I'm going to take my eyelashes, and once this dries, once it looks a little clear, that's when it's ready to go on. You don't want to put it on when it's wet. Otherwise it'll shift around and it'll take forever to dry. You want it to be a little tacky. So, and then I even put another little quick layer on at the ends especially. Just because mine will fall off from my eyes water so darn much. I got some glue on my dress. Okay, make sure you put your short tip in the front, long in the back. I know this ain't dry and ready, but just for the sake of me showing you. If you air dry it, it'll dry. And you're gonna wanna get as close as you can to your lash line. Not on your lashes. Some people say put them on. No, it's gotta be your lash line. And depending on how your eye is shaped, like mine won't go all the way this way because I have bigger eyes. So I just put it to the edge of where the lashes begin. And then I'm gonna take this, I take this tweezers and I'm very careful as to pushing it, placing it in as close as I can to my eyelash line. If you can see, I'm pushing it in. Don't worry, that glue will dry. And this is why it's good to wear a nice liner too, to cover the glue. And see, I mean, it's again one of those things that you have to really take practice on. And then I take my tweezers and I just kind of pinch my natural lashes and the fake ones together. I squeeze them, and I squeeze them and I push them in at the same time. So I'm squeezing and pushing in. And I just even kind of pushing it with my hands. I just really want them on my eyes. Right here in the corner especially too, because they just tend to fall. And I will show you how I kind of fix that part too. Okay. Next one. It's going to dry, so don't worry about all the glue on there. Same thing. I add another light little layer. That's basically to the edges. Close the lid, and if this gets around the glue, just kind of wipe it away. And I'm going to do the same thing with this one. And if you can see up close my eyeshadow, see how it's blended in, and we're gonna smoke this out. And same with this, we're gonna see how it's lifted, it's not on. I'm gonna take just the fake lash and just push it in to my corner. And in between, sometimes I'll get glue on this, so in between I'm constantly wiping off any kind of wet glue so it doesn't grab it. And I'm just pushing it in, just pinching my lashes together and pushing it at the same time. And I even take this and kind of pull sometimes it'll get stuck to my bottom lashes, so I just like pull them apart like that. Some of this may not make sense to you guys, but you'll see once you start putting it on. You'll be like, oh yeah, that's what she means. Okay. Lashes will bring together a look 1000%. If you get glue on top like that, if it dries and you can see it, let this dry and I'll show you what I do in a second. Okay. That's done. Now I'm going to finish with contouring my face. Any kind of brush like this, it can be smaller shaped, anything that's a nice little fan brush. Something even like this, anything like that. This is a little too thin for me. This is what for a highlighter, but a thicker one. I mean, you can even use, again, how I used this before from my contouring. You can use this one. This shapes my face, so I particularly like this one. Again, brushes are really what you use them for. I'm going to go back to my Beachfront bronzer palette. Now I'm going to go to the shimmer part. I'm going to take it, just the shimmer part, get it on my brush, tap it, and slowly, starting here, working my way down a little bit. Not all the way, just down. This instantly changes my face shape, instantly. So I already have the product from I did before. Now my powder has set and everything. This is just gonna set on top and really just stick to the brown underneath. If you put it on top, if I didn't put contour underneath and my face was just white, it wouldn't be as bold. So that's why I do like the contour, powder, and then this so it sticks to it. And it's got a really good shimmer. Absolutely love this for contouring. Love. If you're ever gonna buy one, it'd be this. And I'm just kind of going like this so I can see my face shape. And then I'm gonna just I'm not even gonna add more product because I don't want too much on my forehead. Just whatever's left of my brush, kind of following where I did any of my contour before. It's picking up just very little, following where I had it. Because I have such a wide jaw, I even go like a little bit over. You know, I follow right here. And I'll blend it through. Just picking up product wherever, you know, if it's too light somewhere, I'm gonna kind of blend it out. Okay. Where did my brush go? So then I'm just gonna take a little small brush. I mean, again, I can use, I'm trying to think of what brushes you guys might have. Even like this one, I just don't want it as, I kind of, maybe something like this. Just picking up a little bit of product and going where I did it before. Under your lip to give it a nice pouty look. Just a little bit on my nose. Going over because I set it with the powder, so I just kind of want to now go over where I contoured. And this has a really good soft shimmer to it, so it makes your face look, I look so dewy, you know, I don't look dry, I don't look like I'm oily, I look dewy, and that's, I think, is such a pretty natural look. And here in the corner, you're just gonna go up to your eyebrows. Right there, just kind of make it look sultry. Okay, then I'm gonna go back with this tip of this brush, and I'm gonna do your Cupid's bow. So I'm just gonna go a little bit right in here, taking it, I didn't get enough product. And that just indents it. And then I'm gonna take a little bit, very light on each side, and just kind of follow the line. And that just really gives, like, if you follow your lip line, like you have bigger lips. Babe, can you text Desi and tell her I'm just doing a video, because she's texting me, or call her at Ryan's. Can you call her or something? Okay, then for the sake of using my Younique products, this illuminizing, it's benevolent shade, and it's a cream to powder highlighting. I don't like to put it on because I feel like it moves all my makeup that I just put on, so I kind of like to rub it together to warm it up, so it's nice and it's already kind of powder, and look how good that is. And I'm just gonna kind of tap it on. See? I feel like if I roll it, it ruins my what I have on already. Did you call her? She's texting me. Oh. And do the tip of your nose, and just like follow lightly the bridge. You're gonna want to do highlighting like on your T-zone, and do a little bit on my chin. And I'm gonna blend all this out, so just have a little faith in me. Around here, arches of your eyes. Okay. I'm gonna take my fluffy brush that I used with my Airspun. I'm gonna lightly blend it out a little bit, real lightly. I don't want it to be too dark. See how it's just slowly blending, real lightly under here. Forehead. Okay. Let me fix this one back. Okay. Then I'm gonna take setting spray. No, blush. I have this MAC. It's kind of like a Cosmic Force mineralized blush. It's kind of like a skin tone. I don't know. I wanted to try different colors, but anyways, smile and just do the balls of your cheeks if you use blush. If you're gonna use, I would think for like a dress, and you might even need something like this. This Laura Geller has like a little pink and a little highlighting tone to it, so even we could use something like that. So that might work too if you use blush. Totally up to you. This is dry now, so I'm gonna want to go take my liquid eyeliner and just go lightly over. See where you can see where the lashes are? I'm just gonna go lightly over it, just to cover it so you don't see any glue. Same with this. You can use a pencil too or whatever you want. Okay. So that handles that part. Setting spray. Now you're going to set your face. Again, Younique, Touch Behold. That's how much. Dose your face. Put it on. It's like a moisture, so it's going to really melt everything together again and keep everything on your face. It's kind of like a hairspray for your face. If you don't have the liquid to cream highlighting powder, you can use, where did it go? My brush. Right here. Again, a fan brush. This is like powder highlighting. Go on the sides. This is kind of empty, so I'm trying to pick what I can. And just slightly fan. Right on top. And I do it over after I did my setting spray because the water will help pick it up and make it really bold. On the tip of your nose. And then I'm going to make it go long and go over my Cupid's bow. Like that. Chin. I'm grabbing more product right around here. Right down your nose bridge. And it's starting to come together. Then it starts to look really cute and you're like, yay. Okay. Bottom lashes. We are not done, ladies. Almost. For a nice smoky look, I'm going to take a real thin brush like this again. And I'm going to take this black. We'll do black. Just again on the sides. Tap it. And I'm going to go slowly just in the corners. You're going to connect the colors basically. Let me go really close so you can see. And it's okay, it doesn't have to be a sharp line because you want it nice and smoky. Again, taking this, I don't use a liner for my bottom lash. I use only eyeshadow. Hold on, let me get, I got some there, so I'm just using my beauty blender to erase it. It won't come off, hold on. There we go. Just in your corners, moving it out. And then I'm going to take this, let's say this, like this coppery color, or, you know, here, manipulative. Let me go back to this. This one. Tap it, and then I'm going to use it as my center. And pull it forward. And it gives it a real good smoky look. And I'm gonna, this is a Shrewd. This is my black charcoal color from Younique. I should have used this one. And I go up to where I did my wing, is where I basically go. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my mascara and do my bottom lashes. and you have to make that face. Otherwise it doesn't work. I have really long bottom eyelashes, and I even do my top with the fake lashes on, because I kind of, again, I remove any eyeshadow that might have fallen. I like mix my colors together, my lashes and the fake ones, and then I make sure, I keep bumping myself, hold on. I need a small mirror. Let me fix it with this. I'll fix that later. Actually, where's this? And I'm glad this is happening so I can show you guys real life techniques of how to fix stuff. So you guys don't panic and think, oh my god, I'm never gonna fix this. Yes, you can. There's always a way. I'm just tapping it with the sponge that I use concealer on. Now I'm good. Just going it over with my highlighter. Done. Okay, so yes, I use this to cover up any fallout, blend them, and then I really get in the corners because my eyelashes, my fake ones, don't go all the way out. I'm gonna make sure I get the little baby hairs that are in front of it so it doesn't look like my fake eyelashes just start right there, if that makes any sense. Okay, lips. I'm gonna use a lip primer. If you don't have it, it's fine. Let me clean up. It's good to really exfoliate your lips. Getting dead skin off. Lipstick will stay on much longer. If you don't have a primer, it's totally fine. If you have a really good lipstick, you're fine. I have options. So I know that you said, going back to Laura again, that you said you had caramel. I have a lip sense. This is a caramel apple. Let me swatch it. I'm not too sure if this will go right. It might. Let me see. Let me do some colors. So there's this. The caramel apple might work for you if you want. It's a little pink for me particularly. I don't know, it might work. It's really how you want to do your look. Or I think you had something similar to one of these. Let me just go over. This is more of a brown though. Basically